the odd ones outs and the Celtics purples are slowly loading into the lobby. So, for what we're expecting before the tip off,
Mhm.
I'm gonna assume these guys are gonna just go head first. Probably not look at the pills too often early on. I'm pretty sure they really like just tap the ball, get over into the opponent's side. Um, anything insights for you, Weber, in terms of like maybe defense, because that might be the one thing that's gonna be lacking from both sides of the spectrum here.
Mhm. I don't know. It's tough to say. I'm anxious to see like what kind of team, like what kind of play the each team gravitates toward. I think like despite the game being pretty straightforward in terms of like you put the it's car soccer, you putting the ball in the net.
Yeah,
But I think
exactly.
there are a lot of unique play styles that can surface throughout
Right. Yeah.
teams. So I mean, like some teams, like I said, they can be really pass heavy. They can be. I think it's a common thing among less experienced players to keep a guy in net. Oh, and holy cow, we're jumping into the game here with the Odd1sOut and the Celtics purple here. But anyhow, quick point here, and then I'll start talking about the game. But
No
sometimes
problem.
players will just leave a guy in net. And I mean, like, it sounds good. It sounds foolproof at the start. But I think eventually, as you get better at the game, it's good to have all three people actively partaking on the field here. But
Yeah.
speaking of action and active, we're seeing some movement here on the field right now. We're seeing some.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, they're also like taking into your advice. We have people kind of sitting around close to the nets. The Celtics purple actually leaving it open for a little bit. Oh, a little defense going over here, putting the ball out of the net. Beautiful stuff from the Celtics. But yeah, we're already seeing that these guys are trying to get very aerial, very aggressive. And this ball movement from the odd ones out, just keeping on the orange side,
My
going clear
goodness,
the
can they get
net.
it? They lock it down.
Oh
First goal
my
going to the odd
goodness.
ones out.
Yeah,
I mean, given
crazy
that each of
stuff
them have
here.
the same name, I'm just going to refer to them as like their numerical correspondence.
Yeah, yeah. One, two,
But
three, four. You know, a
yeah,
little
exactly. Yeah.
Doctor Seuss action here. Thing one, thing two.
Yeah, we had, I think, 03 just banged it on the sidewall there, and it kind of rolls gently from the corner onto the goal line, and 04
Yeah,
just knocks it into the goal, man, confidently, just slams it.
yeah. These guys, complete aggression. Now on the blue side, see we got double hits from both sides off the tip off,
His
and
favorite
it's
might.
slowly
Oh,
almost into the goal here. My heart's pumping, my blood's pumping as the Celtics are trying to put it back in the middle of the blue side. Beautiful defense from 04.
here we go. Yeah, the Celtics had a good opportunity there. They almost returned the favor of that high goal on the goal line there, but it was kept out by Odd1sOut. So they've been holding tight on defense so far. It's been exciting though.
Yeah,
Here we go.
and
0-4
oh my goodness, showing off, showing his moves, how he's gonna
pinch.
dribble a little bit, and demo off the bat, a minute 30 into the round. Odd1s are going to try and keep this lead. 0-4 trying to be the defender he can as the ball's in the orange side.
Little tough here for 0-3. He rotates out and then he rotates back in. Ball still stays in the corner for Celtics purple here. 0-3, he's got a full tank of boost. Ends up unintentionally
Oh,
redirecting the ball away from the net, but also maybe toward the net. Hang on, it's a fastball coming down from Flathead, but 0-1 sweeps it
goodness.
wide. Almost tries to go for the dunk on the goal line there, but no dice.
Yeah, beautiful save from you said 0-1 as 0-3 is bringing up the ball in the middle. Nice centering.
Is it another
Can they get
one?
it in?
It
Yes,
is
they
another
do!
one.
Out of nowhere, 0-4 from net to net, tit for tat. Beautiful ending here by the odd ones out. Now up 2-0 with 2 minutes and 49 seconds left on the round. Maybe you're gonna take this first round here as we're getting up for tip off. This have only 2 colliding.
Yeah, 2-goal lead off the hop. There's a comfortable little cushion that the odd ones that have built for themselves there. It seems kind of like that's their player. That's the kryptonite for purple is they just get a high ball on the goal line and then it lets odd ones out kind of work with it. It gives them the advantage as the aggressors. And it's tough to
Exactly. Yeah.
defend against for purple, because they don't have anyone on the backboard to try and clear that ball free or anything. So, well, wait a minute.
Oh,
Ball sent
super
high there from
close though.
Celtics. One, yeah, close,
Yeah,
but
and
no
as you
dice.
mentioned, this type of centering play is kind of textbook Rocket League play. As the Celtics, yes, they get one back for themselves. Celtics won, not giving up, showing signs of life, keeping his first match even closer than we would expect.
Yeah, Flathead pretty much bangs it across the field all the way in, but I mean, Celtics won, obviously. You got to secure the goal. You never know if it's gonna bounce out or something like that. So you got to make sure it goes in. At the end of the
Yo,
day, I
this,
mean, even though some would call it a goal steal, I would just say, you know what, he's securing the payload, making sure the ball
yeah,
goes in the
yeah,
net.
exactly,
You
exactly.
know?
So Yeah, it's like some cross game terminology references here. But now we're also seeing like who are going to be the outstanding players. We got 0-4 for the Odd Ones Out. We do have Flathead setting up his team for some very beautiful easy goals here, as he also tries to set up his team for another one. Kick out by 0-3.
Yeah, some high action there on the goal line. Sports 2 trying to
Mhm.
get in on it, but now it's a big conversion from Odd1sOut. Can they get the dunk on
Woo!
the goal line? No, they can't. Cleared wide into the corner for Celtics purple here. Wow, 0-4 is flying back. No boost. He's still backwards. Does he keep it out though? Oh, he's got a savior 0-1. And we've kind of got like their distinct roles here. We've got 0-1 being the defensive
Oh!
guy and 0-4 being the scorer, I was going to say. But it looks like 0-3 wants to dip his toes into the pool too.
Yeah, from half court here. Beautiful touch on the pass there. 0-1, 0-3. Nice little combination. What's 3 plus 1? 0-4. A stretch there, but you know what I'm saying. They're all cohesive with each other, getting the balls in tit for tat. And now we have the ball hovering up in the middle as 0-4 trying to line up a shot over to 0-3. Beautiful passing from these young talents here. You guys are
Yeah.
going super crazy.
Yeah, I like to see the passing. And another high ball, man. That's the purple kryptonite, man. I don't know. Odd1sOut are great at setting up that high ball above the goal line. I mean, unintentionally, it was Celtics 1 that accidentally boomed that ball into the corner that ended up bouncing toward them. But it's a tough ball to defend against. You got to have someone on the backboard or like maybe creeping out through the back of the net or something. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's just their bread and butter so far. It's what's working for them.
Yeah, just a little mistake here as we get a quadruple hit onto the
Off kickoff.
tip off here. Yeah.
Oh, hang
0-4
on.
is trying to do another centering. Some solo play for
With the
himself. Bounce it
bouncer!
off! That is crazy. Now he's feeling himself. This is the eagle I've been talking about. Get a small lead, though it's the first game. 1 minute left on the round, and the double tap. Oh, Celtics looking dizzy.
0-4 played that really patiently there. I like that. He was just confident, waited to see what happened with the touch, with the bounce, and ended up just sending it. And it just went right in the net there. And it's a very comfortable lead now for the Odd1sOut to work with. I think they can maybe start loosening up a little bit, going for things that they might not have been going for previously. And I say that, but Flathead gets a nice tip around 2 defenders there. High ball off kickoff, or a nice setup there from Sports 2. And then Flathead
Yeah.
using a lot of boost, beating the 2 defenders with a nice little redirect there.
Yeah, it's a little cast of curse here. The moment they let off, the Celtics go in for the kill shot. 5-2 still. There's still game left to play. A minute left on the clock. And Flathead trying to take it matters into his own hands as the ball's in the blue side.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it's still possible for Celtics purple to come back, but boy, is it an uphill battle, and each second that passes lowers that opportunity, that window there, you know. So they're gonna have to be hasty about it.
exactly. These guys are just narrowly grazing over the ball, pushing it back and forth. These guys are just, it's like a circus out here. Everyone's just jumping and going
Oh,
around. Flathead almost trying to set for himself, putting over back onto the blue side. See, Flathead, yeah, nice ball control as 0-4 kind of intercepts. Esports 2, though, bumping it over to the blue side. Oh my gosh, another like little demolition situation here with 8 seconds left on the clock. Can 0-3 maybe put one more to
here we
close it
go.
out, solidify it? And
Ooh,
he,
oh,
oh,
good
just
try.
barely.
Good try. I thought he was going to be
That's,
going for a pass play off the backboard, but he ended up just saucing himself up there. Unfortunately, he
yeah,
couldn't make it connect, but you know, it's still
awesome.
a handsome lead that they had, and they took game 1 home.
A crazy first game for Odd1sOut. And honestly, from what we're seeing, there's a lot of good coordination on the side of Odd1sOut. Like you said, setting up for that high ball for the easy goal in the Celtics side. I like to
Hmm.
see a bit more from the Celtics. Flathead kind of mediating the pace of the game for themselves, maybe slow it down a little bit more so that Esports 2 and the rest of the crew can go ahead and maybe take game 2 and onwards.
Yeah, Flathead was looking like the tactician on their team for sure. And I mean, like 0-4, he was the goal scorer.
Oh yeah,
0-4
definitely.
score or something like that. I don't know. There's a rhyme there for you guys, something like that. You guys can work that one out in
Yes,
chat.
somewhere in there, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he was showing off a lot more towards the end. He did a lot of very calculated plays at the very beginning, so making sure they get that lead so they can play way more comfortable later on as we get tip off for the second match of the series.
Let's see what happens offensively here, because I know the odd one's out. And there's another high ball. I was going to say, let's see if they can keep recreating these high balls here to capitalize on them and get good goals. But we'll see. I think the Celtics purple nonetheless showed great defense. I say
Oh
that as
my!
White 0-3 opens up the scoring in under 20 seconds of the second match here. Holy cow. Nice
And
little aerial touch there.
I just love, yeah, the 0-1 is just try to keep the ball inside of the or on the Celtic side of the field as kind of just boosting up in the air, creating a little barrier, not letting it go too far, and setting up for 0-3 to get that goal. As from tip-off, Celtics now in command of the ball, putting over the blue side. Not the high ball trying to do their the odd ones out shots against them, but beautiful defense from O1, making sure it doesn't get too close to the front of the net.
Yeah, I think it's important for Purple this game to not let the lead get too far away from them here, because I mean a 1 or 2 goal lead, you know it's winnable, and I say that, and it's another high ball, but 0-3 ends up going wide on it. Ends up taking 2 Celtics to pinch the ball out of their corner there. Now maybe a little bit of a conversion here for the Celtics.
No, but the Odd1sOut kind of bringing it back to themselves. Oh my god. At least the ball is now somewhere in the middle, as I say. Hit the post, side of the purple side. White one barely grazing over the ball, and now it's a 2v1 situation. Flathead trying to set up for his team. Slight middling here. Flathead trying to recover as 0-3 is on so close behind him. And now we're kind of in a lull state right now. Both teams are trying to set up for each other. Celtics clearing out the ball here.
There's a banger across the field here. Kind of an open net almost. Celtics trying to run it down, but one of the Odd1sOut defenders ends up getting back and beating it. And now it's a return favor there. An open net. Oh, and a close attempt from the Celtics defender, but it ends up 0-4, locks in the second goal of the game.
It felt like a little gentleman's agreement. A slight mistake from the purple side, just setting up for 0-4, just under the wings. Took it, and then kill shot for him. 2-0 now for the Odd1sOut.
It was kind of one breakaway into another breakaway there. And Celtics purple, like everyone overextended on one side of the field, and then the ball ended up getting sent across again. And then it was the Odd1sOut that were able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, definitely loving how the Odd1sOut are playing this game right now. It looks very textbook, very simple Rocket League here as they're trying to keep serving the balls. 0-4, oh, mistap.
Hold on a minute. Oh, excellent attempt there.
Try to get these extensions back and forth. 0-4 to 0-1 to 0-3. Now the ball is over on the blue side as 0-1 clears it out, middling it forwards. The purples could not get any purchase with the assist up. Esports 2 eyeing the ball. 0-3. Try to clear the ball to the other side. Kind of still stuck. There we go.
There we go.
Over to the orange.
0-3 looking for the pass from 0-1. Up rotating in ball, and then here's another high one, but this time we have a purple member on the back clearing it wide. That's some good defense. They've learned from last game.
Yeah, beautiful adaptation there. Try to get some defense off the high ball to see if this is gonna stifle a bit of Odd1sOut's game plan here, as 0-1 slightly misses the ball down into the corner on the blue side. Picks one of the boost pads, and Flathead setting up a high ball of his own. Good defense on the Odd1sOut.
No follow-up there from any of the purple members, but that's okay. White, 0 boost in a dream. White 0-1 staying tough in the corner. He's staying gritty. We got 2 members on Odd1sOut waiting. Hold on, 0-4 tries to go for it, but now it's a breakaway from Flathead. All he has to do is just put the ball in the net. Out of boy.
Oh, let's
Flathead
go.
with the first goal of the game for the purple, closing that lead by half.
Yeah, I think the Odd1sOut kind of fumbled a bit. 0-1 try to look for his teammates to get it out of the corner there. Comes back to bite him as it clears through the middle. And the straightaway for Flathead. Now we're 2-1 on this second game. 2 minutes left on the clock. And as I say,
it's 2-1. Back to a 2-goal lead for the Odd1sOut. I think they just sent 2 guys on kickoff, and it's 2-1. I mean, that's a great odds to win the 50-50 if they ask me. I think it's like 100-0 at that point.
Yeah, nice little RPS situation there. Couldn't get the touch on the kickoff. As now it's now 3-1, getting the ball on the blue side as Celtics try to set up in the middle. High bounce for them. Good defense though by Odd1sOut. Changed the game plan from more aggressive to a more defensive style as the ball almost getting there into the net.
I think we're seeing these teams warm up a little bit. We're seeing a lot more confident touches, far less whiffing from both teams. They're really scrapping. They're really hitting the ball hard here and pressure on each other here. But I mean, just as soon as the Odd1sOut lost that lead, they end up regaining it back off the kickoff goal. So I hope that doesn't affect the purple's mental too much. And I say that, and there's a quick conversion, a handoff to the back line. Sports 2 goes wide. Bardowski from Celtics 1. Again, closing that gap.
I felt it was more of a fake there as the Celtics 1 was like barely getting. Yeah, there we go. Esports 2 fakes them out. That was a beautiful conversion. Now 3-2 for these guys.
Good patience there from Celtics 1. I mean, I think he just didn't have the lineup there, and then Sports 2 ends up coming in and securing that goal. Bardowski wide open net. So again, the 1-goal lead here, far different game than the first game that we've seen so far. And I think for the odd ones out there, they had one defender go commit on that ball. Ironically, as I was saying
Yeah.
about confident touches and whatnot, but ended up just underducking it and left the last defender boostless and just stuck on the ground in net. So it's a tough position to be in as the last defender.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to point out from that last goal when they were up 3 goals to 1, that the Odd1s Out is kind of playing a bit more defensively. They're not really
Oh,
trying to. Oh, as I say, they almost get a double tap for 0-1. But yeah, they're trying to put more into defense, trying to make sure that hey, we don't want to lose this lead. And the Celtics are they're definitely taking advantage of this more defensive play from Odd1s Out, as Celtics could not make it back in time.
little bit of an overextension here. I mean, we see two of their members on the right side of the field, and I honestly have no. Oh, and then the third member is also on the right side of the field, racing back. I didn't realize that the perspective was of the third member. But yeah, just leaves a completely wide open net for the odd ones out to capitalize on there. So I mean, that's just a little bit of an overextension there, and I mean, we've seen that from both teams. So I think just tidying up little mistakes like that is going to give each team more of a fighting chance. But at the same time, I mean, I can understand their eagerness to want to score and be aggressive. So
Yeah.
something that they're going to have to manage as a team.
Exactly. Honestly, I might just stop analyzing and just reacting way more because everything I say turns out to be the opposite.
Classic caster
When
curse.
they cast a curse, and I didn't think it's gonna happen more times than not. Only on the second game, Odd1s Out taking it now 2-0, game point for them.
Mhm.
Let's see if the Celtics purple can maybe bring it back. What do you think they have to change for their play coming into game 3?
Pressure's on for him now, and I think, like, sometimes diamonds are made under pressure. Also, sometimes things can just crumble under pressure. So let's see what metal these guys are made of, um, guys or gals, I should say. And I
Yeah.
think what they need to tidy up is, just maybe being a little bit like still rotate in, still keep the aggression, but just not overextend. We don't want to send all three players on the same ball.
Hmm.
I think like obviously they scored, like they've shown the capacity to score, and I think I mean, you do it once, you can do it again. Those weren't
Exactly.
flukes clearly. So I think keep going with their aggression, but just overextensions like that ended up doubling or like causing another 2-goal lead. That last goal was just an overextension from those from purple. So I think just cleaning up really minor fundamental things like that, and I think they're going to be able to take a game, and if not the series.
Yeah, and I also like their looks going into the Odd1s Out as a good 2 minutes there. They were on the back foot, making scared that maybe they can get another goal and tie it up for themselves. So Odd1s
Mhm.
Out, just keep it very loose. You guys know how to set up for the high ball plays over on the orange side. Don't let it get to you and keep playing your game as we get into
Yeah.
tip off here for game 3.
Game three, it's a ball sent into Celtic's purple corner. Not a whole lot of pressure coming up from Odd Ones Out. Flathead has a lot of time to think, but ends up kind of sending it too far away from himself. White trying to
Oh,
be patient for the shot there. Oh,
and
Flathead
a
ends up,
demo.
yeah. Flathead keeps it out, but at the cost of his car there, we're gonna have to see him in the repair shop for a little bit of repairs. Some more pressure from Odd Ones Out, and there it is. White just playing, or sorry, 0-3 just playing it patient. And getting the first goal of the game, and even less time than last game, man. Last it was 20 seconds. This one it was barely even 11. Or I guess this one it was 21 last time. My
Well,
bad, my bad.
2021,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exactly 9 plus 10. But I mean, the other guys took too long to the car shop. That's why they committed and they punished. Now 1-0 up for the Odd1s Out. Tip off now over to the orange side. I think Odd1s Out heard me. No Castle Curse here as they're slowly showing their aggression, their capability to control the ball over the orange side. I feel that the Celtics purple are kind of struggling. As I say again, another curse centering it
Ooh.
over.
And a
Good
hot shot there.
defense from
Wait a minute.
04.
0-4 going for the cuxer, but it goes the wrong way across the field. Now, for those of you that don't know, I'll explain a little neat mechanic. It's just called a cuxer pinch because there's a former pro player called cuxer, and you can like put the ball on the wall and then just like pinch the crap out of it. And the goal is to score with that. So
I see.
anyhow, it
Okay.
was pretty awesome to see from 0-4 and a crossbar ball from 0-3, but it ends up going wide.
Very informative and beautiful stuff from by you here, Weber, as Esports 2 knocking it back into the center of the field. Flathead eyeing the ball again, try to get some one tap, maybe two,
Ooh,
maybe get a
Dunkaroos.
third. We got 3 strong for the Celtics here. Try not to overextend too much. A little whiff from the Odd1s Out, stuck the ball in the corner. Esports 2. What is going on here?
Holy man, it's a party ball for sure. I think what I like seeing, especially from I think 0-1, a lot of the players on the odd ones out. I think 0-1, you've seen it a couple times on goals. He's just been very patient on the goal line, and a
Oh,
crossbar out again.
oh
Tries
my!
to follow up. Holy cow! He's off the ceiling now on the recovery,
He
on the
is,
return back to
yeah.
defense. This guy knows his rotation. I'd like to see
But
the
as you're
Celtics get a
saying,
goal here, and if not, a lead.
yeah, but as you're saying about,
As I
oh
say
my,
it,
we don't have time.
I
There's
should
the
just
wrong
stop
side.
talking.
Exactly. No, we just gotta keep going. This is beautiful stuff. Maybe we can curse ourselves into a game 5.
Yeah,
Another
yeah, there we go.
2-0 up for Odd Ones Out. But yeah, I do love the gameplay here off the side of Odd Ones Out. O1's slowly becoming a bit of a facilitator as the series goes on. Not really a standout player in terms of goals like O4 and O3, but O1 definitely keeping the ball where it should be as he is trying to get out of this corner here, setting up for his team.
Yeah, and that's something I was mentioning earlier. I mean, even though it's not like crazy mechanics or anything like that,
Whoa,
it's
no,
just
no, no.
it's the fundamentals that counter. Holy cow, a ball screams across the goal line there between 0-1 and 0-4. Unfortunately, no connection, giving them their third goal of the game, but that's okay. Pressure still stays on. 0-3, despite not having any boost, he's staying on this ball
Oh my god, the
like
ball's so
glue,
close to
man.
the
It's
orange net.
crazy. Sorry, I'm holding my
And
breath here.
0-3.
Oh, White tries, 0-3 tries to get some power on it. Unfortunately not, and maybe this is time for Odd1sOut to reset here. I say that as
No.
they get a crazy pinch from the mid boost there. Ends up going a little bit wide. Boards 2 gets an underdog. Celtics bangs it. Here we go.
Oh.
Downfield. They ends up getting the first goal of the game for the Celtics purple.
Beautiful banger here, and yes, while you're talking about overextension, Odd Ones Out, comply, and right through the middle here. Celtics, beautiful to get onto the board. With 2 minutes left, it's very doable for them to maybe take this game 3.
Tons of time, and I mean, this has pretty much been a repeat situation
Oh,
like every other game. Oh, and a banger from 0-4. Can 0-1 redirect it? Almost. Tries to go for it. 0-4 keeps into the corner there. Gets the fill. Fills up on boost there. And the pressure is odd from the Odd1sOut. Man, these guys are not demoralized at all whenever a goal is scored on them. If anything, it just
no,
it lights their
definitely
fire
not.
more and encourages them to just keep going. And a whiff
Exactly,
in
it's
the corner might
flathead.
be Flathead with an open net, but it does not. Celtic stays on it, coming up from the backboard here. We got 2, maybe 3 defenders from Odd1sOut on it. End up able to keep it a little bit wide there. Flathead going up for it on the corner. But now we see 3 Celtics purple localized on one area on the field, putting them in a kind of a dangerous
Oh,
situation. And
no, no, no,
0-4,
no.
there's the patience, but 0-1 coming out from nowhere.
Yeah, then we see here the adjustment from Odd Ones Out, realizing, okay, we can't let another goal go through as they're 3-man strong on defense. Finally watching the Celtics overextend a little too far on the left side, and they commit as the ball rolls over in the middle. Full boost from 0-3 and 0-4.
Another 2-goal lead for Odd1sOut. They're sure good at getting those.
They
It's a nice,
definitely
comfortable
are.
position to be in because, I mean, even if you guys make a mistake that ends up getting penalized, or, like, punished a little bit where you lose a goal or something like that, I mean, you still end up having that 1-goal lead. So let's see what happens here. Celtics won with a nice
Okay.
setup on out of the corner there for his teammate. Unfortunately, they was cut short by Odd1sOut defenders.
Yeah, 3 strong. Like I said, they're afraid of giving them even an impossibility to get back into this game as they're now aggression onto the orange side. 0-4 saving the ball for his team. Nice centering.
Wait a minute! Holy cow, a close
Oh
ball
my.
there from Odd1sOut, but it ends up being kept, like, post in and then out from Celtics purple. I got no idea, but at least the ball didn't go in the net. That's the most important thing here.
Exactly.
Last minute of the game here.
Yeah, and now you see is again 3 strong, 4 odd ones out, defending, try to clear it out, trying to see the overstep over
There's a demo.
on the south side. Good demo, the 2v3 for a moment. Celtics clearing out, and maybe a free breakaway for him,
Oh!
centering for himself. Oh,
Oh!
good defense though by 0-1.
That was a good attempt there from Celtics, but he ends up just misreading the bounce off the post a little bit there and goes wide. But 0-1 with the aerial. Hold on a minute. Off the backboard. Another high ball there. Maybe the third Odd1sOut can go for it, but it might put them in a little bit of a risky overextension situation. I say that as the ball is sent back. It's kind of a rat race. And the post ball out to clear. It's a rare play to see, but I sure like doing that too. It's kind of unexpected sometimes. Here we go. Last 10 seconds. It's going to take a miracle, I think, at this point for Celtics Purple to close the gap.
Yeah, and that is going to be game odd ones out 3-0, taking the series, moving on to the finals. My God, I feel so out of breath right now. You know, that was a very intense gameplay, whole bunch of caster cursing, but we could see the adaptations on
Not
odd ones
intentional.
out. Now, not intentional at all. No, there's
No.
not scripted at all.
No.
What's the script say here?
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely saying that the odd ones out had really good looks for the games 1 and 2, being
Mhm.
very aggressive. As soon as they got punished for their 3-man on the opposite side, they did take it back, keep it very controlled, had 3 members strong on the defender side, and just waiting for Celtics to overstep just a tiny bit to get those breakaway goals.
Yeah, I mean, I think we saw great play from both teams. We can take a look at the updated bracket now from both games. I think. Hopefully, I think this game is going to be reflected on the bracket and the other game that we missed. But I think we saw great play from both teams. Odd1sOut, I mean, they were able to get a lead each game and hold on to that lead. And I think
Hmm.
they did a great job on defense. I think it speaks to their communication and I mean like their ability to work as a team. Not to like overextend too much. I mean, we saw that from both teams. And I would just say to the purple, like it was, tough loss. I think it's okay to feel, sad and sorry for yourselves, but don't let that ruminate, like just feel it and then get
Exactly.
over it. And then just say, okay, how can we learn from this? How can we grow? And just get more time in the game really. Cause that's how you're going to get better, just by playing the game and watching your replays and just having a learning mindset. You can't be too hard on yourself.